Gurudev, in Bhagavad Gita, it is said that one who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is wise. Gurudev, can you please tell us more about this?
I have spoken about this in the Bhagavad Gita. Why don't you listen? I've already said that in action, people who have done a lot of work and had great achievement, you ask them, did you do it? They said, no, it all happened. Similarly, people who have committed heinous crime, you ask them, did you do it? No, it just happened. Once I was invited to speak to the prisoners prisoners here in jail in Bangalore, a long time back, and I asked them, how many of you feel you are innocent? There are about 500-600 people, maybe more, even 1,000. I asked them, how many of you think you are innocent and you have been punished unjustly? Everybody rose their hand. I turned and looked at the jailer. He said, they simply say like that, they always they deny. मैंने उन jailer को and then I told the jailer, what they're saying is true. There is a part in them which has not done crime. They came with certain pressure, they came under some pressure, or at the spur of an emotion, those weak moments, they just did something, they were not even aware what they did. All mistakes happen when you are not very conscious. Most of the mistake, at least. So, you ask the worst criminal, did you do this? He will say, no, I didn't. It just happened. I didn't mean it. It just happened. Once in Allahabad jail, I spoke to a guy there who was convicted for life. This man, there also there was a program. This man, some anger had happened, something happened. He came home, he killed his brother, his wife, his own wife. There was some family small dispute. And then he came to, everybody is gone, came to police station and handed over himself. And he said, I don't know what took over me. I just scared. I didn't do it. Something did it. So, the worst criminal also feels he has not done, but it has happened. And if you are the greatest achiever, he will also, it just happened. So there is a part in you that doesn't do anything, that witnesses everything. And there is a part in you that is engaged in all the activity all the time. Yeah. So when you see, even then there is inaction, when you think there is nothing you are doing, but there is a lot of activity happening. And when there is a lot of activity happening in the midst of it also, there is that silence. There is a witness consciousness that is always there. This is what is Shiva and Shakti. Shakti is the dynamism, is the energy, all happening. Shiva is the silent summum bonum of creation, the silence deep inside, and they are always together.
Gurudev, yesterday you told us about Tapo Yagya and Dravya Yagya. Could you please tell us about the other yagyas mentioned in the Gita? Yoga Yagya, Jnana Yagya, Pranayama, Swadhyaya, Atma Samyama Yagya.
Yeah. Yagya means that which unites and which is done with everybody together. If lot of you sit and do yoga together, meditate together, pranayam together. That is yajna. And now what we are doing, we are talking knowledge, we are listening to knowledge, lifting our consciousness beyond the material world and something which is more concrete. This is jnana yajna. You know? So, tapo yajna, jnana yajna. And then on top of all this is dhyana. Meditation is the best. Okay, one more question.
Guruji, I become too relaxed after meditation and I don't feel like reacting to anything. It is not a great mindset for my work, which wants me to be on my toes. What to do?
Yeah, it just doesn't, you will not react, but you can act. You think properly, think correctly, and act. Who tells you not to act? In fact, after meditation, dynamism comes up within you. You feel more dynamic, more energetic. How many of you feel more energetic to do something? Yeah. That's what happens. Okay? Good. Huh?
Jai Gurudev, Gurudev, Pranam. 100 teachers, we all are doing Lemurian yoga TTP here. Today is the third day. We are having amazing experience. Each and every teacher is so much excited and so much having great experiences. मैं चाहता हूँ आप इसके बारे में थोड़ा और कुछ बताएं, ल्यूमेरियन योगा के बारे में इसको बताने की कृपा करें. जय गुरुदेव.
हाँ. एक युग था जब भारत का, आज का कन्याकुमारी भारत का अंत नहीं था, भारत के बीचों बीच थी. भारत अफ्रीका, मडगास्कर, मॉरिशस और ऑस्ट्रेलिया से भूसंपर्क में था. भूखंड था, यहाँ से वहाँ तक, ऑस्ट्रेलिया तक. इसको कुमरी कंडम बोलते हैं. कुमरी इस जगह को जो पानी के अंदर चला गया. कुमरी कंडम को अंग्रेजों ने उसका अपभ्रंश कर कुमरी ने लिमोरी कर दिया. कुमरी कंडम बोल नहीं पाए, के को यल कर दिया, लिमोरियन कॉन्टिनेंट करके उन्होंने नाम दे दिया. तो लिमोरियन कॉन्टिनेंट आज जो है कुमरी कंडम, आधा मॉरिशस के अंदर, थोड़ा सा मॉरिशस के अंदर है और बहुत सारा ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड करके ऐसे बिखर गया और भारत में पानी आ गया. जहाँ आज का कन्याकुमारी है, रामेश्वरम, श्रीलंका, वहाँ तक पानी में डूब गया सब. तो उस भूखंड में सिद्ध थे, 18 सिद्ध लोग थे. इन लोगों ने भी योग का प्रचार प्रसार किए थे. वो योग पतंजलि योग के बराबरी है, थोड़ा सा फर्क है. और वहाँ का औषधि भी, सिद्ध औषधि, अलग अलग तरह के जड़ी बूटियों के बारे में आयुर्वेद से भिन्न ये सिद्धा सिस्टम ऑफ मेडिसिन बोलते हैं, आज भी है हमारे आयुष मिनिस्ट्री के अंदर, वो भी है, मगर वो सीमित रह गया. आयुर्वेद तो देश भर में फैल गया, ये सिद्धा मेडिसिन सिर्फ तमिलनाडु में सिमेट के रह गया. वो सिद्धा मेडिसिन भी वहीं से, सिद्धा औषधि का जो पद्धति है वो भी लिमोरिया या कुमरी कंडम से आया. आज मदुरई जो है, शहर जो है मदुरई, जहाँ मीनाक्षी आप जानते हैं, वहाँ के जो राजा पहले नीचे था, पर उनको सिद्धों ने कहा ये भूखंड तो पानी में चला जाएगा, तो तुम लोग सब यहाँ से लेके ऊपर उत्तर के ओर निकल चलते हैं। तो ये तमिल लिटरेचर में बहुत है, भारत में और जगह इसको पढ़ाया नहीं जा रहा था। तो सारे लोग वहाँ से आगे तमिलनाडु के ओर, मदुरई में फिर उन्होंने अपना राजधानी मदुरई को बनाया था, ऐसा कुछ है। तो उस खंड का जो योग है वो क्या है, बड़ा रिलैक्सली करना, हर चीज़ को सांस और ध्यान के साथ एक एक आसन बड़े आसानी से सावधानी से करना। उसमें मुख्य बात ओम नमः शिवाय का बोलते हो। जय गुरुदेव। ओम नमः शिवाय बहुत आवश्यक एक अंग है